Uh, Been a much delayed video, this one. Long time ago, I was going to make a new one. But a lot of things have happened. More and more crazier things have happened. More and more insane things. The night before, I was going to do it. The thing at Bondi happened. The bloke, crazed drug addict, Bondi Junction, Westfield. Complete nightmare that was. Not going to talk about that too much, but there was a big drama after that. Been forgotten about, haven't been mentioned in a few weeks. That was over a month ago. That was about 6 weeks ago now. Well, that's how long I've been putting this one off. And Singo's daughter was killed in that, I believe. Just had a bit of chocolate. Singo's daughter, yeah. Insane. And then after that, our old mate, Riley, stuck in bib in. This is what the global intifada looks like, and there was a big drama about that. They tried to get her thrown off for that tweet, and that was just completely insane. I do know that she was trying to make a point, sort of about, maybe the modus operandi. Maybe that was her point. As she said, I'm deleting it because people are too stupid to get my point. So that's how arrogant she is, gone crazy. And but you don't you don't have to make a comment on it if you don't know what the story is. You're not obliged to make a comment, and especially a misguided one, a crazy one, insane. Try to get her thrown off. She'd be crazy now because elections been called over there. Sunak's finished. They're finished. They'll get wiped out. Probably get 50 seats, and Sir Kidstaver will be in charge over there. Also, Manchester City, I think, won 4 in a row. 6 of the last 7, I think they won. I didn't check. Not real interested in that. Zero interest, but yeah. She's Manchester United, see. And she's very much hates them. Owned by Arab sheiks, I think. Spends sort of like $200 million a season. $200 or $300 million. They just buy all the best players. That's European soccer. They just whoever just gets a billionaire in there, or some sort of oligarch, and they just buy the premierships. Don't know how the competition survives like that. They're going to have a Super League about 2 or 3 years ago. But that didn't last long. It was only a couple of days, and they just abandoned that. I think that'd be better. You just can't see the point in just owning 2 or 3 teams can win every year. That's all there is. And the same with Scotland. Only Celtic and Rangers, the Protestant team. And Celtic are Irish Catholic in Glasgow. They're the only 2 teams. Haven't nearly 40 years since another team won. Don't know who won this year. Either Rangers or Celtic would have won again this year. So yeah, it's just. And she got ditched from the national numeracy thing. She wasn't in that yet this year. The big number natter. She's been promoting that for years, so they got rid of her. He was crying the other day. Didn't see the tweet. Because I'm blocked, as someone said, you cried over. So she'd be certifiable almost. So it's going to be a big election over there, and not much, massive immigration there. 1 million people a year. Open borders, crazy. Under the Tories. Tories keep voting for it. all the sort of gammons and meatheads and soccer hooligans. The rich people over there just keep voting for the Tories, and they just completely destroyed the country in 14 years. Just completely wrecked it. Austerity and corruption and that. Ooh, terrible. They're finished. And Corbyn was very weak. He never supported Galloway, whatever you say about Galloway. And some of those things, he's just got to stand up and try to stop Starmer. But he's not. It's too late now. He wouldn't be able to register a political party anyway. It's only 4th of July, American Independence Day. And so it's been completely crazy. And the Israeli thing's gone even crazier. There huge protests there were. Died down a little bit now on the campuses, college campuses. Sent the cops in to beat them up. Genocide Joe Biden, and very black situation over there. And they got that big retard that fed him, and the big lurch. Hideous monster that he is. He's in a psychiatric ward for a couple of months. He's completely gone. He's whatever they've done to his brain turned him into a militant Zionist. Big lurch. And Loopy Lee Kern, he's going to live in Israel now. He blocked me because he's gone crazy. He said the Jews need to get more aggressive with Gentiles. They're perceived enemies. Well, that won't work out, I don't think. Get even more aggressive. That thing. The Muslims are lucky. Very lucky that they haven't sort of copped a bit of blowback for the things they've done. And the Ukraine thing just keeps going on and on. They're losing. All very grim. Just take you off the streets, they do, the press gangs. They just go and kidnap people on the street and send them to a gun. Give them a gun, send them to the front line, they just get shot. It's sort of just one of the most evil things that I've ever seen. Eastern Europe, very evil, sick, evil place. I'm sorry, and yeah, trying to ban TikTok. The Zionists are trying to stop everything. Anything that makes them look bad. Now they've got Netanyahu and the Hamas guys and the Defence Minister Gallant are going to issue arrest warrants, crimes against humanity. So there's been a big hoo-ha over that. Going back to the Bondi thing, there's a big drama over that. The jihadi attacked a Syrian guy, and the Syrians are crazy. They're very feral people, and there was a big drama. They're going to go and get the Lakemba Mosque. So you've got to be a bit careful. And then the Karen, Julian Grant, she's an American too. She's E-Safety Commissioner, a watchdog, or more authoritarianism. Tried to have all the videos of the Bondi thing and the Syrian Archbishop thing taken down all off social media, and Musk took her to court. She doesn't have jurisdiction over, international internet. Twitter is based in the US, isn't it? It's just crazy, just fascist. They've been goaded by by all the COVID things. They think it's just they're going to run roughshod over pretty much anyone and everything. It's going to be a lot more authoritarianism. So yeah, she's the big court case, and Twitter keep calling it that one, the first one, and don't know. There's more to come. This she's an American. She worked at the U.S. Congress. Don't know who for. She's a bit shady. She looks like she's in with Klaus Schwab. He's going too. He's had enough. He's about 86. He's in the hospital a few weeks ago. So he's probably on his way out, old Klaus, and saying Blair will take over, Tony Blair. Pure evil, all these people. So the insanity never stops. Non-stop insanity. All of these things, Macklemore did a single for the Palestinians for Gaza. So Heinz Hall, they named the encampment over there. He said he didn't know much about it. There's big trouble. He's picking the Jews, making fun of the Jews. He Jew face for a thrift shop, dressed up with a big black mop top and a big hook nose. So that was 10 years ago. There was a big drama over that. So he said the Bush knocked down the towers as that thing. When he came out here, about 2018, I think it was, roughly, and he did the halftime show at the NRL Grand Final. And it was really good. It got a lot of people bag him, and I'm not really, don't really listen to a lot of his stuff. The Bush song is good. My name is Bush. Look that up on one of his first EP, start of his career. He says the Bush and the Masons knocked down 9 towers on 9/11, so he's a full-on conspiracist. One for Tom Tanuki. Tom Tanuki said he's not a supporter of vaccine mandates because he didn't support goon squads coming door to door and forced injections. Well, give him a medal, eh? Give the Antifa guys a medal. Very long history of fascism and anarchism very entwined. People don't know the history of that. Max Stirner, egoism, fascism, might is right, Stirner said. And it came out of, I'm going to write a Substack, came out of the syndicalist movement of the 1880s. Direct descent of fascism. Benito Mussolini, he said, every anarchist is a confused dictator. He drew a lot of he was very impressed by sort of some anarchist ideologies. Pure egoism. That's what I guess what a fascist is, isn't it? Do what you like, and illegalism. I'm going to do a Substack on it. I'll do a Substack on it and explain the links between anarchism and fascism. So it's not a surprise if you know that. If you know that history, you're no surprise that they supported all the lockdowns and the vaccine passports. And authoritarianism, because that's what anarchism is. Or one faction of anarchism. There are decent ones. Paul Kudanek, I think, maybe he's a bit obsessed with Rothschild. There was a big drama with CJ Hopkins. I wrote a Substack about that, a quick one. He was having a meltdown. He had a big meltdown because people were trying to goad him to take the Gazan side in the Middle Eastern thing. But he was, he's just completely turned into APAC, the Board of Deputies. His tweets were reminiscent of. He claimed he's going to be cancelled. He's talking like Barry Weiss and people like that. Oh, just a horrendous meltdown he had. Don't trust that Hopkins guy because he never stood up for people with dissenting views on World War II, which you should do, out of principle and out of self-interest. That's a long another subject. But anyway, it's gone on too long. So many things bad, crazy things happening. And it's just a non-stop insanity. That's the only way to describe it. And it's hard not to think it's going to get worse. Could get much, much worse.